If you are moving to the Asheville area, don't make a decision before watching this video. All right, y'all, we are going to dive into a classic lifestyle matchup between Country Mouse and City Mouse. This is a fun one. So do you either want to walk to a brewery and all those restaurants and cafes, or do you want to sit on your front porch and watch a mountain view out the front of your home? Totally different vibes, both awesome in their own unique way. So let's break it down. Stick with us. Here we are in the heart of West Asheville because we're exploring the urban side of this. Now look at these little gardens. We are in the heart of springtime right now. But I want to talk about what it would be like to live more in the city of Asheville in an urban environment here, because you're going to have access to all the amenities, such as all the breweries that we have and the cafes and the live music and the yoga and meditation. And you're not going to find as many homes with a lot of large plots of land, obviously, in town. You are going to find a mix of newer homes and older homes. So you're going to find modern, right stacked up against 1920s homes that have a lot of character and charm. Now, you're not going to have as many starry nights here because you're in the city, right? But you will have access to the many public parks that we have, and trails and pathways that we have throughout the city, and the river down there too. You're going to have more of a community vibe. So if you are interested in really building that community and creating an atmosphere where you're more involved with people, it's going to be much easier to do in town. There's also many volunteer opportunities as well. Now, keeping all this in mind, you're going to have a little bit more noise and activity and people coming and going and walking down the street and saying hey, or maybe bugging you. I don't know what's going to happen. You're in the heart of it all. I mean, that's why you're here, right? Because you want to be close to the action. So the cost of living, of course, is going to be a little bit higher right inside the city limits, because you're not only paying the county tax, you're going to be paying the Asheville city tax, but you're going to have access to all the public works, city water, city sewer. It's going to be easy peasy pumpkin pie. And then the cost per square foot of housing is going to be a tad bit higher right inside the city limits. So keep that in mind. Hello, City Mouse. We are in the heart of West Asheville right now. You are close to everything on Haywood, Patton Avenue. You can do your taxes over there, get your hair done, do your feet, whatever you need to do. But look at what's behind me. Look at this beautiful landscaping in this whole wall of bamboo on the other side of the fence. So it's not necessarily going to be so intrusive. I bet you have to pull something up every once in a while. Look at this 2016 build right behind me. It's modern, it's cool. You're gonna feel like you're in a brand new construction home. Let's go inside and check it out. I love this home, not only because it's my listing, but it is so cool. They have been so thoughtful in every single way in which they've decorated. I mean, these are some cool cats, I tell you. Look at this record player right here. And you can just sit here and lounge out and listen to records, have your friends over. What I love about this place is that it is immaculately well thought out. I mean, there is room for entertaining people and have a lounge type of feel, but it's also kind of homey too. So as we go into the kitchen, there's upgraded appliances throughout, marble countertops. There is brand new tile from a local tile place here, custom cabinets throughout. This is such a nice, open concept kitchen. It makes it feel so light and airy. The other thing that I love about this house is the very tall windows. So, I mean, we have the lights on right now, but man, I mean, there's so much natural light here that you almost don't even have to have them on during the day at all. So look in the living room. Look how tall these ceilings are. This is amazing. And it's kind of squared, and it's not open everywhere. So you're not losing a ton of space on the second floor, but you still get that feeling of nice spaciousness throughout. They have a gas fireplace here, which is super easy, and there's a propane tank on the other side that is, I think, 120 gallons. So, I mean, it lasts quite a long time, and it's owned, it's hidden outside, so you'll never even know it's there, but it makes life cozy and easy. So let's go upstairs and see what they have going on up there. One special thing that I don't see in a lot of homes that I tour that I want to show you is this hidden room right here. Now, you can call this a lot of different names. It could be a pantry, but look how long it is. You could put your paper towels here, but look, you can keep going. If you dug down, imagine if you had small people, and look, the small people wouldn't come all the way back here, but if you wanted to showcase something, you could. Look all the way back here. The liquor's hidden. Oh my gosh. So if you had like collectibles, something that you really wanted to put back here, these are all custom shelves that they had built. You can use it as a pantry. This is tons of extra storage. Or as they used it, as a place to have a beautiful exposition of their liquor cabinet. I love this staircase too and what they've done with this. There's beautiful like mix of modern and boho theme. And upstairs you're going to find 3 bedrooms. Now downstairs you're not going to find any bedrooms. All the sleeping quarters are up here. So first let's head into the primary bedroom. Wow, look at that natural light coming in through these huge windows right here. I love it. Very tall ceilings too. You still have a lot of privacy back there, but it's so spacious feeling. Now I want to show you what's right behind Kara, and that is something that comes with this house that's kind of unique, especially in America. Now you see this in Europe a lot, but in America you don't. Is this closet. So you'll notice in this room there's not a built-in closet, but what they have added is one that is an exterior closet. Check this out. What? So this whole big thing is a closet. Now you could remove it if you want to, but I wouldn't. I mean, that's absolutely useful. You could also add your own if you wanted to change out the doors too. Beautiful, huge shower. So light and bright in this room. I absolutely dig it. And that tile in the shower has a metallic feel, so it kind of feels like a disco. It's a disco shower, y'all. Let's see what else we got up here. Yay, it's a kid's bedroom. I dig it. Okay, so we have a nice, beautiful bedroom here with some transom windows, a little bit higher, a little bit more access to light on that side. And then on the other side, we have a guest bedroom. Now, here's one thing that I love about this house. Because of its modern, natural feel, the bamboo next door, it's like a win-win, like the best of all worlds. The bamboo next door gives it this like, I don't know, like this really modern tree house feel, but it's not on your property, y'all, so you're not going to have to worry about bamboo sprouts coming up all the time. Look what they've done with this closet too. How genius is this? So you don't need a workspace all the time, but you do need a little bit of a workspace. Take the whole dang closet out of your guest bedroom, put some beautiful wallpaper up, decorate it, and put in a desk right there, and then bada bing, bada boom, you have a workspace. And then when you're not working, you're not thinking about that workspace. You're not thinking about that jobby job. You're closing that door. You're done for the day. Here's another beautiful bathroom with a bathtub. And I love this bathtub. It has a little bit of an outward swing curve to it. Gorgeous tile, beautiful transom window right there. Nice sleek lines throughout this entire home. I'm telling you, this is super special. I really dig it. What's in here? Washer dryer right upstairs. Makes sense, right? Why are we always traipsing all the way down to the bottom when all of our clothes usually live in our bedroom? Let's head back down and check out the backyard. So, depending on which angle you are, this is the backyard or the front yard, because this is facing the West Asheville side. You have another little deck right here, but when you come down into the backyard, you will find a completely fenced-in area. And you know what? There's very little grass here too, which is awesome. Little picnic table. Now, these people love to smoke and grill their meats, so that's exactly what they're doing. Let me hop on over here to the fire pit area. I can imagine having some friends over for some cocktails from that pantry area over there and hanging out around the fire pit in this pretty private but urban environment in West Asheville. It's kind of the best of all worlds. A lot of people move to Western North Carolina because They want to be surrounded with nature, but they also want to be involved in the community and be a part of everything that makes Asheville so super fun to live in. I mean, everybody knows that we have the best water for the best beer in all of, I don't know what, the eastern seaboard, the eastern part of the U.S. And hey, man, it's true, we do. That's where all the breweries come here, I heard. So if you were thinking about moving to Western North Carolina or Asheville or anywhere around here, then we would be glad to help guide you on that journey. So reach out any of the ways down below. Now, I want to show you a little bit more of the landscaping on this property because they just put in $40,000 worth of landscaping. And this is crucial because not only is it going to make your home and your outdoor living experience more fulfilling, it's also going to have you not have to make all the time that you have on the weekends dedicated to taking care of this property because they're very low maintenance plants. Let's check it out. So here we are coming out of the beautiful fenced in backyard to the very front of the home. Now this is not a part of the house a part of the property that's really utilized a whole lot, but they wanted to make it beautiful, which is so nice. Now all of these plants, they have planted over 200 low maintenance plants right here and included some boulders, which are kind of normal for the area. And then check out this sign. Oh, heck yeah. So not only do we help buyers move to the area, we also help sellers. So if that's you, let us know. Let's head back into the house and wrap it up and talk about some of the details. One thing I want to point out is on the back side of the house, which is a little bit more private, you have this beautiful covered porch with recessed lighting. They put a gas fireplace right here, built a little fence so their dog can come out and say hello to the world. But you're still going to have this beautiful outdoor space in addition to another one on the other side. There's so many beautiful aspects to this home, but let's talk about the details because this feels like new construction, right? I mean, but this was built in 2016, but it's very modern and has this crisp, clean feel to it. So there's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. This is on like 0.2 acres, but feels pretty private with that bamboo on the side and all the landscaping. But you're in the heart of West Asheville. You are in the mix of all of it, y'all. So how much do you think this home goes for? Comment down below and let me know, and I'll tell you in just a few minutes. Ready to go? So we're gonna saunter.
All right, okay. Saunter.
This is Chaz and Jennifer, and they moved here, what, 2 years ago? Two to 3 years ago. And they moved from Wilmington, North Carolina, which is the beach, all the way to the mountains. So tell us, Jennifer, a little bit about what the experience has been like so far.
It's definitely a huge change of scenery, but I like the mountains better because you can kind of see them when you're driving around the town, but living at the beach, you can't see the beach unless you go there. Which has been great. There's a lot more green space here, and I think the vibe is way more eclectic and fun.
So you kind of chose to live in an urban environment, kind of close to the action. So what's that been like? What's your daily life like?
We walk the same route just about every single morning, unless it's really cold or really rainy. We may stop at the bakery, grab a pastry or something right here from West End. Yeah, it's great to be able to walk to the grocery store that's right here as well and grab some fresh local items to make, dinner.
And have you all met a lot of people? Have you made new friends since you've moved to Asheville?
Yeah, we've met a bunch of really interesting folks and some people that, we've met up with for dinner, gone to their house for dinner. They've come to our house. It's been really cool to meet new friends.
So you're always kind of busy. So you're not so isolated either.
No, not at all.
And that's another thing that we're trying to do with the Asheville, living in Asheville community too, because we have so many people that are moving to the area. We don't want to just move you here and be like, oh, hey, fend for yourself. So we're creating a community too with a Facebook group and some events that we do and some community give back too. This video is about city living versus country living, city mouse versus country mouse. So when you think about living so close to the action here, there's a lot to do, right? I mean, you're going to see live music probably, you're meeting up with people. What else really colors your experience living in an urban environment in Asheville?
I think a lot of it is the convenience and just everything at your fingertips. West Asheville is its own little downtown type area where you've got restaurants coffee shops, breweries, grocery stores again. Everything you really need is right here for the most part.
Yeah, I totally agree. And a lot of people forget, even though Asheville is in the mountains, it's a mountain town, it's a tourist destination, it's also a small city. Like we have some city vibes going on, but we also have country vibes going on, which we're going to see in just a little bit. So anything else that you want to add, Jennifer, about what it's like to live so close to everything?
I think it's just, there's always something interesting to see every day. We see all this cool artwork that people have done. It's just sitting around on the side of the road sometimes. Some really interesting characters. Everybody's just super silly and friendly, and it's been a great time, honestly.
Awesome. So you're going to stick around?
I think so, yeah.
You're not going back to the beach?
No, definitely not going back to the beach.
Just to visit. Thanks, y'all. That was awesome. Heading to the country. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging forever on that price for the first home. It comes in at $720,000, freshly on the market right now. That comes with 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths in the heart of everything Asheville. So now we are going to be heading out to West Asheville, called Candler, and this is right outside the city limits, about a 20-minute drive to the heart of town. You're going to get more square footage, larger lots, things like that, but you're also not going to be as convenient to everything located in town. So come on, let's go. Let's talk about what it would look like to live in the country. So what you're going to have is less restrictions, of course. You're going to be able to build whatever you want in the most part. You still got to get approval and things like that from the city for any kind of permits, but you're going to be able to have some livestock. You're going to have to be more self-sufficient too. You're going to have larger pieces of property if you wanted. It's not going to be 0.2 acres. There's going to be mountain views and some rugged terrain. You might have to drive up a driveway or two that you are not comfortable with quite yet.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
But in the same sense, you're going to be surrounded by nature. You're going to be able to walk out your door at night and see that big full moon and the stars glowing brightly in the sky because there's less lights in the area. The neighbors might be a little bit farther away, but you're going to have some quiet nature as well. So one thing you're not going to be able to do is just pop out your door and get whatever you want. You're going to have to get in your car and drive down the road, sometimes down the mountain, depending on, and make it quite intentional, right? You're going to have to think about it. Oh, I'm going to go up to the house. What do we need? Elma, at the store, we need to get our milk and bread and eggs before we go up there, because we don't want to run back out later. So just things to consider if you're thinking about urban living versus country living. Hello, my little country mice. Here we are. Guess what? We are on 2.7 acres. And guess how far we are from downtown Asheville? 20 minutes. That's what you can get. Can you believe it? Can you believe that? Let's go on inside. It's cute. Oh my goodness. This is great because this is like a family home, but it also has that mountain feel. So you have right behind me, I love this so much. You get a stone fireplace, but look what's built into it. A beautiful little heart. It's like a stone heart that kind of goes all the way down with a wood-burning fireplace. Hello, speaking my language. Now, this home has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's a combination of carpet and wood. Like I said, it's on 2.7 acres. So you have some privacy. It kind of feels like a treehouse with views, and we're going to show you in just a minute. You have a nice galley kitchen right here with lots of counter space, lots of storage, beautiful cabinets, and let's head on into, what's it called? Primary suite. I love the open concept. This feels so spacious and so nice. Now this is one of my favorite bedrooms that I've seen in quite a while. Look how beautiful this is. You have a little bay window behind you, which is letting in tons of light. Now look what's behind this door. Come on over here, y'all. Look in here, because what do we have? We have a whole other room that is not just a room, but a closet. I could literally live in this closet. Check this out. Oh my God, I can't. You gotta have some muscle for that one. Look how much storage space there is. You would not be fighting with your husband about who gets the closet and who doesn't get the closet, because you could both coexist in that closet. And look at this beautiful primary suite bathroom. Oh my gosh. You got a shower over here. You got a big bathtub here with plenty of space for 3 or 4 children. It's massive. Okay, let's measure it. Let's see what, you can do a happy baby pose in here if you needed to. You can do whatever you need. This is huge. And then right off the side of your primary suite, you have your own little balcony. Look at this. And spring has sprung. And it's a perfect time to sit out here and read your book. Imagine if you had kids too. They can't get to you here because they'd have to go through your bedroom. You could come out here. You could do your morning yoga. That's super nice. Now this home is pretty unique. You know why? There are 3 different decks or balconies, really, on varying levels. That's one of them. And then if we head, should we go outside first? Do y'all want to go outside or you want to go down? Let's go outside, because I don't want you to miss this. Look at this sunshine. I'm in hog heaven right here. Just got to add my hot tub. Look at this view. Do you see those mountains behind me? Now, we will get some leaves. We are just in the springtime here in Asheville, North Carolina. We're going to get some leaves. It's going to fill in right there. You will still get some peekaboo views. But right now we have our winter views. And we also have my favorite thing in the world, the sunshine. Coming down, greeting us for the day. I don't hear a peep out here, y'all. Listen. I hear a dog in the distance. The Blue Ridge Parkway is right over those hills right there. You're 20 minutes from downtown Asheville on 2.7 acres. There's farms around and country folk and Candler feeding seeds down the way. And it's a hop, skip, and a jump right to town. But man, this is so private. And this home has 2,500 square feet. So you have a little bit more room to spread out. But guess what? Sometimes getting up the driveway can be a little bit tricky if you're not used to it. But guess how many times it takes you to go up that driveway before you get used to it? 3 times. Then you're done. You're ready to go. Let's go see the downstairs. Heading downstairs. That's some stairs right there, y'all. Into a beautiful open space here with another deck right here with the views, of course. So, I mean, this downstairs area could be a guest quarters. How cute and cozy is this with all the fur everywhere? Light and bright. Bamboo floors, white walls, tall ceilings for a downstairs because we're on the side of a hill mountain here. And then you have bedrooms. So you can totally put guests or kids or whoever you want down here. Here's a guest bedroom down here. Nice windows. There's natural light flowing in. And you have views in almost every room here. Here is another gorgeous space. You have another, what looks like guest bedroom down here. But it can also be your workout room. It could be an office in here. Now there is a bonus room on this home, which they have made into an office, which is super cute. Guess what you see or don't see in this room? There is no closet and there are no windows, so it's officially not a bedroom. Another bathroom down here with double vanities, a little built-in bathtub. Good for the kids and the splashing nature of the children. But there's a lot of space downstairs. You have a big closet right here. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of space in this home. So this is kind of what you get when you think about country 20 minutes away, country living. Because in a lot of these cities that we visit, country living, you're going to have to go 45 minutes at least to kind of get that wide, expansive country feel. But in Asheville, you only have to go about 20-25 minutes to really get larger houses, larger lots, and have a short drive to some amenities. So like right now, a grocery store would probably be about 12 minutes away. You're thinking about going to Ingalls on Smoky Park Highway or something like that. But if you want to go to Whole Foods in town, it's going to take you about 20 minutes. So if you're cool with that, you're good. Get a little bit more space. Or if you want to be in an urban environment where you have to like walk or ride a bike just a few minutes to get to the grocery store, then that might be more your speed. And you even get a bit of a yard here too. So you have some flat place to park. There's a fire pit over here. You can be hanging out with your friends, roasting some marshies. You know what I'm saying? Some marshmallows, some mountain marshmallows. We make them different here. So how much do you think this home goes for? Similar price point, but it comes in at $695. So you're gonna have 2,500 square feet, 3 beds, 2.5 baths, and 2.7 acres, but you're also gonna have to drive for some stuff. So you're not just heading out for a latte and a conversation. It's intentional. So what would you prefer? I'm curious. Comment down below and let me know, would you rather be country mouse or city mouse? Because both options are quite appealing to me. And it depends on what day it is too. Some days I feel like being country mouse and like having some big spaciousness. And some days I want the hustle and the bustle and the fun, because I'm feeling lively, and it all depends. If you're looking for your perfect home in Western North Carolina, then feel free to reach out any of the ways down below, and we'll hook you up on all the information that we can possibly provide for you to make it as easy as possible, because that's what we do, and it's what we love. Look what we found, y'all. How cool is that? There's a love sign right in the middle of Candler, right on the side of the road, and food truck behind me with some blasting music, rocking it out right there. I love it. What's this say here? Sweet Southern funk, where flavor, food, and the front porch meet the road. I totally dig it. So which one are you? Are you a city mouse or a country mouse? I'm a little bit of both, I think. If you want to explore what the best of both worlds might look like, you might want to check out some of the smaller towns right around Asheville too. You can look at it on this playlist right here. Until then, ciao for now.